Cradled in the rolling hills is Wild Coyote Estate Winery. Family owned and operated for over 2 decades, the winery is known as the House of Reds. It's among the rare few that operates under the old school method of winemaking. The introduction of their distillery adds to its unconventional appeal by highlighting their handcrafted grappa. Feature in a B&B that channels the inner Southwest, and you hit upon an absolute getaway.
You know, Gianni, in the world of commercial wineries and sameness, I mean, you are serving up a dose of creativity here. This is absolutely beautiful. I feel like I'm transported to Taos, New Mexico, or somewhere in Santa Fe. That's by design, right?
Absolutely. We wanted to bring New Mexico to Central Coast California.
This is your second life, really.
Second life,
no previous experience in winery. You were a designer and an architect and really general contractor. I mean, what gave you the inspiration to start this beautiful winery?
For us, it was all about really showcasing our love and passion for life, for things we enjoy in life, native cultures, which is pretty essential, brings us down to earth. The design, the architecture from, Southwest. It's about quality of life. As my grandfather used to say, if you have good grapes, you're gonna have good wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why when we started 22 years ago, my #1 philosophy and rule was that if I don't grow the grapes, I'm not gonna make the wine.
Yeah.
Basically, from the grapes to the bottle, we're doing it all in a very small but very hands-on, slow process.
Roll my sleeves up, Diane. I'm ready.
Here we go.
You know, the place that's known as the House of Reds,
Indeed.
right?
All 100% varietal, with the exception of the blend, all dry farmed and unfiltered wines.
I can't wait. Now, what is this one here?
This is our 2013 Malbec. This is 100% Malbec. There's 1 acre planted. It's elegant, it's refined, it's multi-layered, it's black velvet, diamonds, pearls.
That's fabulous.
So now we're going to take a little walk on the wild side.
Okay,
this
here we
is
go.
our Tempranillo.
Okay.
This is our bad boy. This is the motorcycle gang that rescues puppies and feeds the homeless.
That's awesome. That's good.
So now we have Tannat. Frontwards or backwards, it's still Tannat. Originally from France, has now become the signature grape of Uruguay. Changes from the time that you open the bottle to the time you finish the bottle. Sometimes it'll change from glass to glass. It's also a very masculine wine. Lots of chrome, smoke, leather.
I love Tannat, and it's bold and it's deep.
And it's as smooth as a chrome bumper on a 55 Chevy.
Oh, man, that is fantastic. I'm just amazed at the color and the richness of all these wines, how beautiful and deep they are.
They are, and that's because they're unfiltered and dry farmed. And because they're unfiltered, it causes them to remain juvenile a little bit longer, so our release time is slower, but increases their longevity. You can lay Gianni's wine down for easily 10 years.
I find that the best food comes from people that have passion for cooking. And that's really what I see when I look at you in the kitchen, is your passion for cooking. What inspires you when it comes to cooking?
The season. I love my soups in the winter and I love my grill in the summer. So I'm big into the seasons. For the B&B guest breakfast, though, it's pretty much always the same staples. They like the French toast and they like the eggs Benny.
Yeah.
So I try to keep that as simple as possible.
Yeah, this tomato is so fresh and delicious. The eggs Benny, outstanding. It's so good, creamy and savory, and
And we do we have our own eggs.
So one of the things that are really popular around here in the Central Coast as they connect to your beautiful winery are your cantina dinners. Tell us all about that.
Well, it's very fun. This used to be our original tasting room, and when we expanded, my husband was like, well, what are we gonna do with this room? And I said, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a restaurant. We're gonna call it a little cantina. So we decided we would do it once a month, and it's a 4-course meal, and it comes with a bottle of wine. And it's neat because sometimes there's a group of 6 or just a couple that are staying in our room, and inevitably everybody ends up getting along.
Gianni, I think what's really awesome about your winery is a lot of people making wine the very few people making spirits. You're known for making some really, really good grappa, which
thank
is
you.
bold and flavorful. And
The uniqueness really comes from the fact that we use what we call sacrificial wine to produce our grappa. That's
people
kind
are
of
using residue, and you're using the purity of the grape.
Exactly.
Yeah, you sold me. You
that's-
see that right here? That's saliva. That's saliva. Let's go try some. I want to try some. This looks awesome.
Absolutely. So this is one of our infusions. It's called the star anise. Star anise grows on trees. It's like a flower of a tree that's very commonly grown in Southeast Asia.
It's got a kick to it, too.
Yes.
A little spice. You can throw that into a hot rod. Start that. That is really good, though.